Hello lovers, welcome back to my channel. I am Coach Kara, and yes, we are here with another relationship topic. So this particular video is more for the stable and healthy type relationships. I just want to provide you all with a couple techniques to give your relationship some more longevity. Just a few tips to help enhance your relationships, okay? Now, if you are in a more toxic type relationship, I'm almost certain that you could take away probably all of these tips and apply them to your relationship so that you can strive for a healthier situation, okay? So let's get started, shall we? So one of the ways or techniques that I think you should apply to your relationship is to learn how to miss each other. Yes, be apart from each other for a certain length of time. And okay, sure, you may communicate, maybe that's with a little text, hey, I miss you throughout the day, but giving each other space. Now, why is this important? Well, for one, it allows you to build that security and trust within your relationship, which you should already have established, and it allows that to grow and to continue to strengthen. Okay. Secondly, you're individuals. You all should have, both of you should have your own lives outside of each other. Friends, visiting families, doing your own hobby or whatever it is that you do for a certain length of time. And then when you guys come back together, it's, I miss you. And you can share how your day or your weekend, whichever you prefer, how that went. And it actually strengthens you, believe it or not. Now, if you're one of those couples that just cannot be without each other, you're attached at the hip, you function better doing everything together, well then, hey, have at it. If it works for you, well then so be it. Just continue doing what works best. All right? Next, another tip. Acknowledging your partner. See, when we give acknowledgement and we express what it is we think about a certain thing or way that your partner does, like constructive feedback or just hell, a compliment, those sorts of things work significantly, because just as people, we always want to know where we stand, not just in our home or our relationship, but also in the workplace, with friends, hell, with your parents. You want to know what it is that you need to work on or what you're good at. It's recognition equals validation. So we all need to know this consistently, like regularly. So acknowledging your person, even if it's something simple, as cutting the lawn. Hey babe, thank you for cutting the lawn today. You even look sexy while doing it. Just saying something like that works wonders. And if you're not verbal, well then do something that shows that you're appreciative and that you acknowledge what your partner has been doing and you appreciate that. So we all need that, like as regularly as possible. Okay? It minimizes, here's the reason why. It minimizes insecurities, because not everyone knows how to express saying, hey, am I doing this right, love? Are you happy with this? Is this something I need to work on? Not everyone knows how to express that. So it just makes it easier if both of you share what it is that you appreciate or you've seen in your person. It's about being seen. Yes? Okay. Moving right along. Now, this one is a little bit more intense. And I want to talk about petty behavior. Now, I get it. Some of you are quite vindictive. It's probably even a part of your nature, and that's okay. But I have a little something that could help you with that, because I know you may need to get that out and express it. But you can do that in a more positive and I won't say healthier, but more in a positive manner, so that the outcome of it isn't just like traumatizing or severe for your person, so much so that it stays on their mind like forever. We don't want that. We don't want busting out windows, that sort of thing. No. But if you want to be more playful about it, like hiding your partner's toothbrush or their shoe or something like that, and kind of like having fun with it. And then they may say, well, why did you do that? And he's like, well, you kind of offended me last night and I didn't like that, hurt my feelings. I don't know, I just felt like I wanted to do something. And then by being in that tone and showing that sort of behavior about it, I promise you, your outcome will be much better versus the other way. Okay? So if you're vindictive and you're petty, it doesn't have to be crucial. No, there's different ways of punishing someone constructively. Apply that. Next, so it's quite healthy to continuously have debates, just so you know where your relationship is, and also to know how to resolve. Moving right along, intimacy. For the life of me, I do not know why couples are not intimately, like on a daily basis. What is the purpose of being in a relationship if there isn't any intimacy or it lacks? That's just senseless to me. You should always be affectionate in some manner. You should speak it. You should show it. Or hell, you can even simply have, if you reside together or if your person comes over, you can create some sort of ambiance, romantic vibes, expressing that you two are one, you're a couple, and there's a great sense of romance there. And you can just lie down, hold hands, share stories about your day, whatever, but there should always be a certain level of intimacy. Even if you two are at odds, you can always walk by your partner and then give them an endearing forehead kiss and then just walk away. Touch does wonders for anyone. Hugging, whatever, or hell, just simply make love all night. You have to learn how and know how to incorporate intimacy. Okay? It's quite needed. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Next, keep your relationship simple. Simplicity is always best in every aspect. Here's why you definitely want to apply that to a relationship. Well, because when you incorporate other entities that require more attention and time and focus, it takes that away from your relationship. So if you already have 2 or 3 main priorities, to bring other entities into your relationship, well, that just pulls you two away from each other, quite frankly. There's a very intelligent author that titled a book, Keep It Simple, Stupid. Simplicity works in every aspect of life, okay? Because it's less complicated. It just makes sense. All right, so that's that. Next, couples are considered to be partners, right? With partners, there should be teamwork. And I feel like every couple should apply some sort of one-on-one activity a couple times a month, if not once a week, such as working out together, cooking, anything that allows you to be a union, a partnership, to strengthen your bond, to come together and put something together magnificently, like whatever it is. If you want to go to a paint and sip, anything that requires 2 people to create something. Yes, it's quite beautiful. And you'll begin to really feel that once you apply that particular technique into your relationship, you would definitely begin to feel your dynamic strengthen because you feel more like a union. Okay? So try that. And lastly, my loves, always, always, always incorporate a high level in my case, I would prefer, of fun. Have freaking fun. Like always plan something. If not, pillow fight. Play games together. Play PlayStation. Just have fun. Relax. Life is already stressful and complicated as is, but always have fun. You have to do that because it just lightens the relationship. I don't care what it is you guys are going through. Laughter is like the greatest thing ever. And one more thing I want to say about having your relationship. Listen, being sentimental, like when you share photos and you take pictures of places that you go together, and I know everyone has this urge to post things on social media, but what good is that if you're sharing something that is so special and even sacred? Just sharing it to anyone, to any random person, it loses its value. It's no longer as sentimental as it should be. So try to keep the most precious moments of you two together for yourselves, for like a photo album when family and friends come over, and you can share that with them because they haven't already seen it like everyone else has. Yes. So just learn to share what doesn't mean the most to you, but then keep the rest for yourselves. Have something for yourselves and your children. But more importantly, have fun, keep everything light, respect and appreciate your partner. Apply all of these techniques if you can. If not, then just take what would resonate, okay? But I wanted to share that with you all today. Hopefully this has been insightful. If you need further coaching, all of my information will be linked down below. But that is all for now, my loves. Until next time.